Alright, everybody, let me know how I sound audio-wise, if there's any glitching, cutting out, and then if you guys can see my screen to the left-hand side. So I actually did a live stream just 1 hour ago with Nix FX. We took shorts on Euro USD. There was some news events. We had CPI this morning. So if you guys are complete beginners and you're still wondering like how to trade, how to get into like reading what's going on, one of the non-negotiables that you must have, no matter what your trading strategy is, this is time. And specifically, like on a week-to-week basis, there's going to be red folder news. This is like high impact news, and during exactly this minute, like 5:30 a.m. today, because this was today, we'll move drastically. Like this is in my time zone, which is PST. I'm from California, and so 5:30 hit. We got a absolutely insane move in the markets today. And typically after this kind of volatility, or after the news event, we get a ton of volatility. So take a look at Euro USD, and this is literally the 5:30 a.m. candle. So we got an absolutely insane candle, and I saw like lower time frame, we had these equal lows. So let me share my screen for you guys so you guys can see. Like we literally took this trade today. You guys obviously won't see anything but the little recap that we did. Entire screen. So here's the EU group. And we pretty much took shorts towards these equal lows right there, and that's where we got out. I had my little trade right here, $390 profit, but that's on a live account. You know, it's good profit to start off the day. And that was obviously just like a really clean draw on liquidity. We had equal lows right here, like literally perfect equal lows, and we're heading down. Typically what happens after a news event, there's this thing called data highs and lows. So you take a candle like this, you take the news candle, pretty much like this, we get a huge news candle, right? And pretty much the wick on the bottom and top of the exact news candle, you get the high and the low. And these highs and lows are data high, or data high, data low. They're very significant highs, and typically what the market will do after creating like such a fat candle, it will try to fix it. Like it'll try to take out the low, it'll try to take out the high, and pretty much fix that super inefficient price right there. So one of the things I was looking for here was also like a no way candle. Now we're not going to be trading Euro USD today. I'm just showing you guys that, like, you know, it's part of one of the things that I trade, and it still follows all the same concepts. Like I just took out equal lows. The next thing I'm aiming for is a no way candle. So just letting you guys know that's exactly what we do out here. Now let's hop into gold. Let me check out gold, and then we're probably going to be trading NQ today just because it is early New York and it is the most volatile pair. Scale down from top. So we are at all-time highs and a half, honestly, on on gold. All-time highs and a half. We got so much room to run up. Let me check general chat real quick, see what you guys are saying. What's up, everybody? What up? What up? Looks perfect, sounds perfect. Can't hear you. Dollar dropping. Can most of you guys hear me? Dollar is dropping. Yes, sir. That's why gold's flying up. Somebody says that they can't hear me. Awesome. So if you guys are trying to chat and you guys aren't sure where, you go to the general chat in the community. Just scroll up a little bit. Audio's fine. Awesome, guys. Awesome, awesome. Where are you guys all from? What time is it for you guys? You guys get your sleep today? Got 100 people in here today. You don't hear anything? Sometimes it happens where there's just a audio glitch. Oh. All right, chat. Let's go back to sharing my trading screen so you guys can see what we're looking for today. So as I said, we're probably going to be trading NQ, but let me do a little top-down analysis on gold. See what we got, because obviously during 7 o'clock we get a new 4-hour candle. So like look at the size of this 4-hour candle already. Absolute crazy pull down. So we took out all-time highs to the left-hand side here. Got a little immediate rebalance there on the 1-hour time frame. That looks pretty bullish. I like the way that it looks for buys, to be honest. I'll probably come back around for gold on buys. Now let's go to NASDAQ. I always use the Forex version. So if the dollar is going up, or down, I mean, then NASDAQ should honestly follow suit a little bit. If you're trying to find the dollar on TradingView, it's called DXY. Okay, so it's actually moving up. Dollar's still moving up. And that's one of the things that's like a little bit frightening, because I wanted it to go down off this monthly IFVG, which is a bearish confluence on the monthly time frame. But it's kind of like struggling to stay below this high of this gap. Like we've been constantly breaking through the high of this gap, which is something that I don't really like seeing. I want to see it stay below, you know. I want to see us go down. We're obviously inside of this bearish 4-hour gap as well, so that's a very high time frame bearish confluence. What you guys thinking? Let me check what time it is for all of you guys in the chat. All right, we got 2 a.m. 2 a.m. bro. Come on. I'm struggling to stream right now at 7 a.m. You're up here at 2 a.m. Crazy. 3 p.m. we got 7:10. I'm also 7:10. Prankster, let's go. You also from Cali or what up? Real bad man, 9:10. Cali 7:10. Not gonna lie, I didn't really sleep. I slept at like 4. Oh, brother. And you still showed up. That's what's up, brother. You're gonna achieve your goals this year. 7 a.m. in California, 10 a.m. in New York for me. Nice, man. Check Discord audio settings. It's not always your Windows default. Here in Paraguay, it's 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Nice. 4 p.m. Gold sells. Yeah, I think maybe gold sells until like pretty much the 4-hour candle closes on the dollar, and then we start turning around. But for now, maybe. Maybe. All right, if we're selling, what's a good target? We got a good target. This is Euro USD. I need gold. So we did take out highs. We did take out significant highs here. We got our little IFVG on the 5-minute time frame. We stay below this gap potentially. Potentially. Check. Okay, my audio sounds pretty good. Get rid of this thing. Okay, 1 minute. There you go. So we're staying below this gap right here. You guys can see that this red gap, the indicator will pop it up if we're staying below. So if you guys see that this candle does not evaporate right now, this for rally gap, if it stays below and it stays as a red for rally gap, then I'm going to take shorts here. And the platform that we're trading on, obviously DXTrade, we got legacy funded futures. Check out the platform, one of the best platforms. DXTrade is super clean. All right. So if we do hop in here, we got about 1 minute left, 20 seconds. If it stays below this gap, I'm going to go in for some quick shorts. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Happy New Year's. 4, 3. All right, we still might get some volatility on this next candle. So let's see if we get a little wick towards buy side. There you go. And I'm looking for shorts now, and I'm in. Bang. I entered sells on gold right there. I'm going to put the stop loss a little bit with some room. Probably like above the candle body right here. So if you're entering a sell on DXTrade, in order to place a stop loss, you're going to have to do the opposite. So it's a buy stop. Buy stop, which would take you out of the sell. So we're just looking for a little reversal. Once again, I didn't really identify, like this is a good area to get in, but I didn't really identify what's a good area to get out of this trade. You know what I mean? So I think honestly, one of the targets, like yesterday we aimed for a 30-minute gap during Asia stream. One of the good targets today might be this candle right here. It's a 4-hour immediate rebalance, IMR. That's a good target. Target number 1. Let's see if we could find anything a little bit higher than that. I guess target number 2 could be this 4609. 4609. Okay, so that looks pretty good as well as a target. So right here, this is the 1-hour gap. 1-hour FEG. Right there. 4609.15. Yeah, so like literally right there. So as soon as it takes out all these lows right here and taps into this gap right here, that also taps into the 1 hour. So we're going to be looking for that. And we can low-key already go break even. We're already floating about 400 bucks. All right, I'm closing half. I'm closing half here, boys. 4, boom. And we're already with a winning day. Bang, that was super easy winning day right there. Make sure you adjust the stops as well. So I got in with 8 micros. I'm dropping that down to 4. Boom. Okay, nice. So I already secured, it technically shows my Asia session profits, but I already secured like 200 bucks right there. That was pretty solid. Pretty solid and quick trade off of that 5-minute IFEG. So I'm not done here, guys. Even if the trade hits TP, I'm not done here. I'm still looking for a low NAS trade right here. I'm looking for longs on NAS though, not gonna lie. So we're waiting for it to hit something significant. We're waiting for something juicy to happen here. But for the meantime, that was beautiful, wasn't it, guys? Low 5-minute IFEG action. 5-minute IFEG. And then we also had that 5-minute for Valley Gap, regular for Valley Gap. And like I said, because it pulled down and it stayed below it, and then all we did is we waited for the next candle to create a wick. You guys saw that, like the next candle opened and it like instantly kind of gapped up. That's when we hopped in. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's go. All right, we're floating an additional 380. I'm once again going to trim off half of this and buy. Boom. Secured another $200 right there. And we hit our TP as well. Bang, TP hit. 1 hour for Valley Gap. Next TP is the 4-hour immediate rebalance right there. So we still got some room to run. Beautiful. That was massive. Massive sells. Holy. W's in the chat for that trade right there. That was too quick. Too freaking quick. W's in the chat. Let's go. I just blew my account. What you mean? Brother said I blew my account on this trade. What you doing? You doing the opposite strategy? Whatever I place, you just do the opposite. I need that gap to fill. She pushing, boy. Yes, sir. Full port. Let's go. That was quick. W2K on Legacy. Let's go, boys. Bro just laughed at that. Mark always W. Let's go. Let's go. We in live today with the boys. It's 7 a.m. and we got 93 people tuning in this early, and we caught this 5-minute IFEG action on gold. Absolute sell right there, and we are up $900 on the day right now. That is insane. Holy, what a trade, and we're still floating about $400. So I'm just looking to trim little bits as we continue to run down. All right, so probably once it hits 400 again, I'm going to trim off another 2 micros. Because we still have 4 micros in this position. Or no, I only have 2 left. My bad. I only have 2 left. I didn't adjust my stops. Gotta click this modify button and then drop it down to 2. We low-key hit our TPs though. I low-key like that. Like it already hit pretty much everything. I'm going to leave the remaining 2 all the way down to this level right here. 4-hour immediate rebalance. I'm going to leave the last 2. Thank you, bro. 284. Let's go. Never blow an account with him. Let's go, Sam. I appreciate you saying that. That was W's. Gold feeding us today. We tuning in early morning and it's feeding us. Bro, that was a solid hit. I loved that, guys. When do you usually hop in and it just drops straight to your TP? You know what I mean? So that's why we love trading after news, like pretty much after news during a good time, like 7 a.m. Silver Bullet, for example. We get a lot of volatility. NAS is running down too, so I think on NAS, probably after we sweep out this low, we might start getting a little reversal here. Gold's almost at the target too. I'm going to hold all the way to that TP. It's going to be 4597. 4597. Right there. Bro, let's go, Devin. You might pass this account. Round 2. Phase 2 of the account. Let's go. You're almost there, brother. When is it too late to enter? You definitely don't want to enter anymore. Like I said, bro, don't even be in a rush. I'm not done with the stream yet. We took a W, but I'm not done yet. Like I said, I'm still looking for NAS. I'm still looking for potential reversal on even gold. Once we hit that 4-hour level right there. I also got a beautiful trade during EU as well. And as usual, guys, I am recording all of these sessions on YouTube. So I can send you guys the recordings. Just comment live right now and I'll go send you guys the link real quick. Pull that up. So you guys go watch it. Like, obviously, you guys are still trying to learn. You're not just here for signals. You want to obviously learn everything, like the strategy, the narrative. And I did explain it, but sometimes it's hard for you guys to get it at first. So if you guys want me to send you the recording so you guys can go rewatch it, just comment live in the chat right now and I'll send it to you. Of course, brother. Sending it over your way, Dimples. Boom. You should have got it in your DM. Got you guys. I got you guys. Check your DMs. Boom. Sent it over. Done. Paper. Got you. I couldn't send it to you, Apex. You're going to probably have to add me as a friend. Some people's Discord settings are like that. Trail hit up 300. Oh, you trailed it? Honestly, I don't really like trailing it because, like, low-key, it might pull back up, like, to the midpoint. This is one of, like, the reasons why I don't trail, is because it can pull up to what's called the premium. So if you take the Fibonacci from the bottom, or from the top to the bottom of a move, there's a premium, which means that's where price is, like, overbought. And typically, like, if buyers are down here, they're going to sell their orders in the premium, you know, where price is more expensive. So I don't typically like to trail my stop because if it goes back up, say, into this fair value gap right here, and then runs to the full TP, you know, you don't want to exactly trail your stop if you're confident that it's going to run just a little bit lower. And like I said, it's just going to run a little bit lower into this 4-hour immediate rebalance. That's something that I'm pretty confident in. So that's why I'm still holding the remainder of this position, floating about $400. Crazy day, by the way. We're about to be like 1,500 on the day. If this trade hits full TP, which it looks like it is. We got what? How much pips left? 4601. Like 40 more pips. Let's go, brother. Let's get it. $300. All right, let me send you that. Boom. All right, you should have got the message now. Did I miss anybody? You went too fast. Yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. I just saw the opportunity and I took it. You know what I mean? One second. Oh, I just sent it to you twice on accident. My bad. Alright, did anybody else not get it? I think I sent it to everybody. Do you have videos on the stop loss and TP? Like where to place stop loss and TP? Golden Rose. Yo, I think I sent it to you already. Yeah, I did send it. Okay. Videos on the stop loss and TP. Typically, if you learn the concepts, like for value gaps, for example, I typically trade for value gaps, IFEGs. You typically will have an idea of how far from the fair value gap because there's different scenarios. Like I always go into this, but there's like different scenarios of how it respects fair value gap. So let's just imagine that this is a fair value gap. Sometimes we're gonna get like 5 candles, you know, and the wicks are gonna slightly breach them. Like the wicks are gonna be like up above, and we're pretty much gonna get like 5 of these candles of them staying inside of this gap before it runs down, you know, like this, pretty much like 5 of these candles, and it just pretty much keeps wicking up, but the bodies are staying inside, and then it runs. So typically you want to just give the fair value gap some room. There's other alternatives, like you take a trade off of an immediate rebalance, like this 4-hour confluence, the one that we have here on the 4-hour. If we take a trade off of that one, the stop loss is going to look a little bit different as well. So even though I'm taking it off of a 4-hour gap, I don't want to drop a 4-hour stop loss. Like, that's insane. You know, I don't want to blow through my entire life savings on that. But like, that's a massive move. You're not going to be using the 4-hour, even if you're using 4-hour for a narrative. So you wait for it to hit this level, right? And then you scale down to the lower time frame. So once it hits that level, you scale down lower time frame, and then you start looking for a little market structure shift. Then you start looking for value gaps on the lower time frame. And then you do a much tighter stop loss. So instead of using that entire 4-hour range, you can do that 5-minute range, you know? And now you moved your stop loss from 300 pips down to 30 pips. You know what I mean? That's pretty much how stop loss works. You just have to learn the concepts, and you have to understand like the range that you have to place a stop loss. Keep your head up and your bread up. Let's go, Miles. Miles comes in with that slogan every single day. Live plus, I got you, brother. Sent it over. Can you send me the recording? I got you, Banks. How you guys all doing today? What you guys planning on doing? Did you guys eat any breakfast? What you guys have today for food? This is GC. That is gold. That is gold. Yes. GC. So on futures, it's GC. On Forex, it's XAU USD. It's the same thing, though. It's gold. And then the other thing that I'm looking for is obviously NASDAQ. So we did take out that low, as I said. We also pretty much tapped back into this right here, which is an IFEG. I'm low-key looking for a reversal here. Low-key, guys. On some low-key stuff, I'm looking for a buy here. There's no wick for now. But I think once it closes above this area right here, we're going to go for a little reversal. I'm up a lot on the day. I am up a lot on the day. So I can risk a little bit, guys. I think I might drop a little 1 mini on this. Little 1 mini action. You typically don't want to risk, you know, obviously your profit that you made, but low-key, guys. Chat. This low-key might look good. And then we're just being patient on gold. Gold already pretty much hit the lower hanging fruit, but now we're looking for the main objective, which would be all the way down here. And since we do have 3 hours on the 4-hour time frame, we're probably going to get that. Legacy team's the best, bro. They ain't no other team doing this like y'all, not even on the glaze, but it's true. I appreciate that, Frankster. And of course, we're going to constantly show up for you guys. We're building a legacy this year. If you guys don't know who I am, you can find me on Instagram at Full Send Traders. That's the username, you know? We be full sending those profits. Full Send Traders. Send you guys a link. Go send me a message. Let me know that you guys tuned in. NAS. Yes, we are tuning in on NAS. Because you can see dollars flying up. So I'm expecting NAS to reverse here. It's an NQ. It's NQ. NAS is NQ. Like I said, it's just the Forex version. If I searched up the futures version, I'm not paying for data for TradingView because I don't usually trade NASDAQ futures. But pretty much it's going to be delayed. So let me show you guys real quick because a lot of you guys might not know this. But if you search up like NQ contract futures, I think it's... Okay, so take a look. There's going to be this D at the top of the screen right here, and that says delayed. So that's why if you guys are trying to trade futures, just get a legacy account, and what you do is you use the chart on legacy. So like, let me pull it up real quick. Chart, new chart, we're going to trade NQ. Because I'm not trading MNQ. I'm trying to actually get rid of the watermark, get rid of the background. I'm trying to actually trade with a mini. So here we're going in, right? We have this gap right here. So you can see the data live, like it's literally live because obviously we at Legacy are paying for the data. So your chart here is going to be exactly what the broker is like giving you. But on TradingView, if you're not paying for the data, it's going to say data is delayed. And you guys want to know how much it's delayed by? 10 minutes. You're going to have a 10-minute delay. So you can look, right now, we're kind of ripping up. Look at how it's looking on here, because it's 10 minutes behind. So you guys might not have known that, but do not use the future chart if you're not paying for futures. You just go to the Forex version and you use NAS 100 on the Forex.com chart. Boom. It's the same exact thing. Same exact thing, and you don't even have to pay for the data. No voice, something happened. Let me check. It might have disconnected from my microphone. Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That's weird. That is really weird. It disconnected from my microphone. And it connected to my headphones. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. How does that sound, guys? Check, 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 check. How does this sound with my Yeti microphone? The Yeti. The Yeti, the Yeti. For real. Check, 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 check. You got the Yeti too. Let's go. I'm gonna refresh. All right. Can you repeat on the data? I said pretty much if you don't pay for the data on TradingView, so like I was showing everybody NQ and on futures, right? We got NQ. There's this D at the top of the screen, and the reason why is because it says data is delayed by 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So do not use the future chart if you're not paying for the data. You gotta buy real-time data, $7 a month or whatever, you know? I just don't trade futures like that. But if you do, you don't need to pay for it. You just go cop a legacy account. You're gonna be trading like a prop firm account anyways, and you use the data that they give you here because we're obviously paying for it at legacy. Okay, so we're about to close above this gap. So let's go back, and you don't have to pay for it on TradingView either. You just go use the Forex.com chart on NAS. NAS 100. There you go. We're about to close above this gap, guys. Chat, 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 chat. Market structure shift. We got the market structure shift. Bang, I'm entering right there. Dang it, dang it. Boom. All right, stop loss is just gonna go right underneath this previous candle low, and let's run it up. Let's run it up, guys. This is gonna be another banger. Nice reversal here. All right, we got 2 positions running right now. How's our gold trade looking? Gold is also pulling back little by little here. Look at DXY, bro. It's actually ripping. Dang. Okay, so we came back down and tapped into the IFEG. So stop loss is in a pretty good spot. We tapped back into the IFEG. And I entered with a pretty risky amount. I entered with one mini. So I'm risking like maybe $400 here. But we survived because we are inside of the IFEG right there. You see that? 1 minute IFEG. So you can see price is respecting this area. That's why I just wanted to put my stop slightly below where we are protected. So let's see if we survive this trade here. And not always is it going to come back into an IFEG. So once you guys start to learn a little bit more about the concepts that I trade, you guys will see that there's different scenarios, and like you kind of have to adapt based on how price is in that day. But pretty much sometimes it closes above the gap, and then the next candle opens and it'll just keep ripping. That's because it doesn't actually have to come back in. It's a market structure shift already. So the fact that it closed above is already showing you that it's changing from bearish into bullish, because this is a bearish confluence. We disrespected it. So now you can see we're respecting this confluence. We came back into it, but we did not breach the previous low because it was slightly lower than that gap, right? So we had a protected stop loss. So let's run it up. Gold looks like it's also coming back down. NAS and gold, they move opposite of each other most of the time. And NAS runs in the same direction as the dollar most of the time. So that's why I'm expecting longs on NAS here. We also got this market structure shift. Higher time frame on NAS is pretty dang bullish as well. I was showing you guys on NAS 100. We had that 1 hour IFEG. or 4 hour. It was a 4 hour IFVG, this thing. So I'm expecting, like I told you guys at the start of the stream, that once we sweep out this low, I was looking for that reversal. That's what we're getting here off this IFVG. That was a beautiful, beautiful reversal. Let's go up 250 and break even. To be honest, guys, I kind of just want to close all the positions. I kind of just want to get out. 600. All right, I'm out. I'm out there. That's good for me. I'm up 1,500 on the day. That's good enough for me. Chat, that was beautiful. Was that not beautiful? That 1 minute IFVG got respected so nicely. Where's your stop loss on NAS? It was just the day before, or the candle before. That was so quick. Both of those trades just ran right up. Up 200. Let's go. And it pulled back right there, so I closed at a pretty good time as well. But look at that rejection off of this 1 minute IFVG though. That was really nice. Really nice trade right there. Like I said, guys, especially if you're trading on futures, like your goal is to have multiple accounts that you're copy trading. And also legacy, like we're working on copy trading as well. Like we're working on implementing it so you guys can buy multiple accounts with us and copy trade them all. And pretty much, guys, that's your goal. Like you just need $200. Like you get $200, you're already a winning day. I've just been cooking since Asia session, so we actually like caught an absolute banger. Let me send us some screenshots here. Gold trade got closed as well, so I'm gonna just show it as if this was our TP, because that's where I closed the remaining partials, and then I closed the rest right there. So we took partials pretty much throughout the whole position. That was pretty beautiful. Let me take a screenshot of NAS 100 and show you guys what trades we took today. 1 minute time frame as well. Previous candle low and TP'd right there. Boom. Sent that out. Let's go, boys. That was beautiful. All right, I'm gonna get a little quick trade recap for the Instagram so they could see what they missed out on today. All right, chat, this session is officially over, and we did not just end it off on this beautiful gold short, but we also took a NAS long off of this 1 minute IFVG. We pretty much just closed above it, tapped back in, and ripped up. And I'm sitting at $1,500 on the day. All the positions have been closed. I pressed my favorite button of the day, flat and all. So I'm sitting at $2,900 on the account and $1,500 profit. Let's go. Let's see what chat's saying and how much people tuned in today. We still got 70 people in the chat, and we got some W's. 200 W's. Let's go, chat. All right, 557 on the day. Can't complain. Question: do you ever trade with your own money? I do, actually. I actually mainly trade with my own money. That's what I was showing you guys at the start of the stream. I love live accounts, guys. Me and Nick, who streams during London session, we have like a little Euro USD group, and like I told you guys, I literally traded an hour before the session that I went live, like right now, and we caught this banger on Euro USD. We targeted equal lows right there. We had some beautiful equal lows, and I traded that on my Trade Locker live account. I do use a live broker, just because you can pay yourself out literally instantly. You can withdraw like the moment that you make that profit. Yes, sir. Gates. Good job, guys. Seriously, good job, everybody. W's in the chat. All right, everybody. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here then. That was a good call. When will it reverse twin? Nah, we done here. I'll send you the link, Superior. Let me go pull that real quick. Alright, I gotta prove that I'm a human now. You expect more upside? I'm definitely going to be looking, but probably Asia session. By the way, guys, I mainly trade during Asia session, so if you guys want to trade with me, go hop in on Asia session, chat. The ritual came clutch. Yeah, that's the one that I do live. You expect more upside? I'm done for the day. My Instagram is full send traders. Full send traders. We be full sending it out here. All right, chat. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out, everybody.